Welcome to NKTelco Sports. We're here at Sidney High School where Fort Loramie takes on the Ansonia Tigers. Tonight's game sponsored by Minster Bank, Schwederman Pharmacy, Keyhole Pizza, the Knoxville Supply, Minster Dental, West Staff, Hometown Opportunity, Lamb's Insurance Agency, 21st Century Kitchens, American Trim, Wagner's IGA, Fowler's TV, Orthopedic Associates of Southwest Ohio, Upper Valley Career Center, Mama Rosa's, German Farmers Insurance, NKTelco Sports, and First National Bank bring you today's game between Fort Loramie and Ansonia. Sectional basketball from here at Sidney High School. I'm Dave Helmstetter, and alongside me, Dave Kanapke. Ansonia 5-17, Fort Loramie 17-5. An unenviable task for the Ansonia Tigers here today.
Yeah, the Tigers playing the #1 seed and perennial powerhouse of Fort Loramie Redskins. Unusual, Fort Loramie, a very young team. They play 4 sophomores and 2 freshmen, but a very good record for Coach Carlos Siegel, 17-5, and have won the Shelby County League once again. They started off the season 5-4 and then got on a roll. They won 11 in a row, won 12 of their last 13 for 17-5. Very balanced scoring for their team. They have 5 different girls that score between 7 and 9. A lot of weapons, and of course you always have that good Fort Loramie defense. This is a good Fort Loramie team, and we'll find out during this tournament trail, are they a good team or are they a great Fort Loramie team as we go along here.
Wonderful 17-5 record on the season as Coach Carlos Siegel has brought the Redskins along, and we'll have exciting girls basketball tournament play here on NKTelco Sports right after this.
We knew that we could use Hometown Opportunity as an avenue to reach out to people, not just in this community, but across the state.
Hometown Opportunity was my saving grace, honestly.
We viewed it as a great resource for us to get the word out about our company.
I saw all the commercials, billboards, and I thought, just give it a shot, why not? And they offered me a photography job on the spot, which was thrilling because I've been searching for months.
The Hometown Opportunity website definitely makes that connection.
American Trim's story started in 1951, and our long family legacy continues today. We are a third-generation family-owned business with locations in Sidney and Walpaugh, and we're hiring for manufacturing positions on first, second, and third shifts. Part-time and full-time positions are available for entry-level and skilled individuals. Please apply at www.amtrim.com or in person. American Trim is a proud sponsor of high school sports and our communities. Come be part of our story.
PSD Automotive Outfitters, your truck accessory headquarters.
At 21st Century Kitchens, we know that every home has a style to go with it. From first-time homebuyers to families with the pitter-patter of little feet to teenagers taking over the kitchen, 21st Century has what you want, customizing the style, layout, and price point to fit your budget. Kitchens by Craftmade and quality cabinets, countertops by Wilson Art and Cambria, along with availability of granite, marble, and wood.
See what's in store behind the yellow door for your 21st Century Kitchen.
Fort Loramie and Ansonia square off in sectional girls basketball play. The introduction of the starting lineups for the Ansonia Tigers. Number 3, Trinity Henderson. Number 10, Cassie Wentworth. Number 11, Katie Wirtz. Bailey Stamen, number 33. And number 42, Millie Widener. Let's call that Stamen. What do you think, Dave? Am I in the right?
Around for sales in that area, sometime that goes by Stamen.
We could draw a line there, can't we? They said Stamen, so I guess we'll stick with it. Starting lineup for Fort Loramie. Kennedy Gephardt. Taylor Ratterman, number 23. Number 32, Haiti Meyer. Addie Meyer, rather. And number 40, Abby Holthouse. And number 42, Marissa Meyering. So the lineup is Gephardt, Ratterman, Meyer, Holthouse, and Meyering for Fort Loramie. We're just a moment or two away from the opening tip-off, and as we said in the pregame, Fort Loramie coming on strong as they approach the tournament, Dave, and you summed it up quite well. It will be interesting to see what the Redskins do in this tournament trail.
Yeah, they're another good team. How good? That's what we have tournament for, I guess.
And the Redskins will have it on the first opening tip-off shot, no good there as Myers shot, and the rebound put up and in by Marissa Meyering. The 5'9" sophomore has the bucket. Redskins apply the pressure. They'll create the turnover. Back over to the right side. Short jump shot, and it's good by Kennedy Gephardt. And boy, just like that, we're not even 30 seconds into this one, and Fort Loramie obviously has come to play.
They are ready to play. This is what they live for, is tournament basketball. And aggressive defense, good offensive rebound, and just like that, 23 seconds into it, they're up 5-0.
Kennedy Gephardt with a made free throw as Ansonia tries to bring it up court and get their first shot of the afternoon. And Trinity Henderson, number 3, will take the inbound pass and bring it across the timeline for the Tigers.
Henderson, the leading scorer at 14 points a game. 11 Wirtz averages 11 points a game. There's the main 2 scorers.
Henderson tries to go inside. She's met there by a host of Fort Loramie defenders. 4 players collapse around her, and possession will go to the Tigers. Henderson over in the corner to Wentworth. Shot a little bit strong. Rebound comes down to Wirtz. Tries to drive the lane. Shot put up no good by Wentworth in the battle for the rebound, and that will come off to Gephardt for Fort Loramie. Up court they come quickly. In their offense, there's the shot no good by Ratterman. Loose basketball will scramble to midcourt. That's going to be Ansonia ball.
Ratterman had a good look, not able to control the ball, and it goes out of bounds. A chance for Ansonia here. Ansonia is a member of the CCC Cross County Conference. Of course, Fort Loramie, member of the Shelby County League.
Henderson shot no good. Rebound to Holthouse. Shot no good by Meyering, and it'll be a jump ball, and Fort Loramie will maintain the basketball.
Into the game, number 22, 5'11" freshman Kenzie Holscher. She, of course, had a very nice freshman year. Early in the year, she was starting. The coaching staff kind of decided she does a better job off the bench, and either way, a very good player for Coach Siegel.
Shot from the corner there by Gephardt. Gephardt shot no good, and here comes the Tigers up and in, and that's Katie Wirtz, 5'4" senior, with the first basket of the quarter for Ansonia. Redskins will pull it back out as Ratterman move it around the outside. They go inside. It'll come back out to Holthouse. Feeds it back inside to Holscher, and the shot from the outside no good as Ratterman shot off target. There'll be a whistle and a foul. As Dana Rose will come into the lineup for Fort Loramie. Quickly, Coach Siegel getting lots of players into the lineup. Tigers will inbound it. Short jumper no good. Rebound Holthouse. Wentworth had a shot. No good, but we got a foul in the backcourt, and that's going to go against Bailey Stammen. 5:46 to go on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Fort Loramie 5, Ansonia 2.
Number 31, Jaden Putoff into the game, 5'10" freshman for Lady Redskins.
Fort Loramie will set it up. Tigers sitting in his own defense. Ratterman over on the right side to Rose. Ratterman back over to the left side. And Holscher. Holscher to the baseline, pushes it back out to Ratterman. Holscher, short jumper off the front of the iron, no good. She'll get her own rebound. Rose with it. She'll take it to the hoop. Gets her own rebound. Shot off the glass, and it's good as Kenzie Holscher hits the bucket.
That breaks a drought of about 5 or 6 in a row that they weren't able to complete, but got some offensive rebound in the basket, and there's a steal.
And so Ansonia with the turnover as Fort Loramie will push it across the timeline and settle into their offense with a 5-point lead. Long range jumper by Rose, no good, but there's a whistle on the rebound. That's going to go against Kenzie Holscher. She'll draw the foul, and we've got a timeout and a break in the action. I'd like to remind you that tonight's game is brought to you by Hometown Opportunity, American Trim, PSG Automotive Outfitters, 21st Century Kitchens, Schwieterman Pharmacies, Keyhole Pizza, West Staff, Lamb's Insurance Agency, Orthopedic Institute of Southwest Ohio, Wagner's IGA, Fowler's TV, Upper Valley Career Center, Schwann's Mama Roses, German Farmers Insurance, NKTelco Sports, your Knoxville Supply Company, Minster Dental Care, Minster Bank, and WKKI K94 FM, all bringing you this afternoon's game. NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of high school basketball on Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503, Friday, February the 16th at 11 p.m. and Saturday, February the 17th at 4 p.m. You can also watch the games on demand at nktelco.net. And on the rebound shot, that's Holscher, and she'll also get the turnover on the inbounds pass, and she'll connect again.
Good defense for Fort Loramie. 2 quick turnovers and baskets by Holscher.
Ansonia's Henderson. She'll pass it up to Widener. Shot no good, and here comes Fort Loramie again. Lead quickly to 9 points with 3:59 to go here in the opening quarter.
He's able to get some fast breaks a little bit, almost a steal by Wirtz. Battles and gets it away.
There's the turnover as Wirtz will have it, and we've got a whistle again in the backcourt.
Started to say Ansonia had a fast break layup and a couple fast breaks, but that's something you probably don't want to do. They don't want to get in a running game with Fort Loramie, and we have a timeout on the floor.
Timeout our score, Fort Loramie 11, Ansonia 2. We'll be back right after this.
Schwieterman Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwieterman purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Ansonia trying to figure out that Fort Loramie pressure defense, but of course teams for years have been trying to figure that one out. As Fort Loramie has another bucket off of that. That's Marissa Meyering with the score. She's got 4, and Henderson, Trinity Henderson, will come up court and score the bucket for the Tigers. Their second field goal of the afternoon. It's 13-14 Fort Loramie.
At times you think you're doing okay against this Fort Loramie team, and they just have a flurry of turnovers, and they convert into baskets, score a lot of offense off their defense.
Ansonia showing the zone defense. Ball goes inside to Meyering, and Marissa with the nice move to the bucket, and it's 15-4, an 11-point lead.
Good entry pass there by Raspin. into Myring, and there's a turnover there right at midcourt.
Substitute in for Fort Loramie, returning to the game, Taylor Ratterman. 5'5" sophomore guard. Hattie Meyer, number 32. Gephardt, as Fort Loramie patiently works their offense. There's the open shot by Gephardt. No good, and the rebound comes down to Wirtz. She'll come up court quickly. Back out for Henderson's three, and Trinity Henderson, can see why she is their leading scorer. Single-handedly really keeping the Tigers in this one.
Yeah, she has a quick release, gets it off quickly as back in the lineup. Senior Abby Holdhouse has had a solid season after she was injured last year. Fort Loramie had a lot of injuries last year, and one of the big reasons they've had such a nice season after battling through them last year. Her, Myring both out for a lot of the season with injuries.
Ratterman will inbound it to Holdhouse. Will take the shot. It's going to roll home. Almost a turnover again. Yep. Fort Loramie will regain the basketball with 2:15 to go on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. 10-point lead for the Redskins. Taylor Ratterman looking at that zone defense. She'll go to the right side. Comes back out to Ratterman. Gephardt is in the one wing. Is number 43, Alyssa Rassman, also into the lineup for Fort Loramie. Pass will go inside to Myring. Boy, what a nice move, Dave.
Yeah, very quick one way and the other way. Myring already with 8 points.
And there's the steal by Ratterman. Lead pass is going to be tipped away.
Quickly, number 10, Heather Arleman, one of 3 seniors on this team, will check back in the lineup for Raspin. And there's been 6 turnovers on Ansonia, but the difference, it seems like, doesn't seem like a huge number, but I think Fort Loramie scored off about every one of those turnovers.
Yeah. Seemed like a right in front of the basket.
Yeah. As they get a turnover on the offensive end. Good defense being played there by Ansonia. First turnover against the Lady Redskins.
Wentworth will try to get inbounds, and Loramie comes up with a turnover, but they hand it right back, and here comes Wirtz. Basketball picked up by Widener, and it's going to be lost out of bounds off of Wirtz, and Fort Loramie will have it on the turnover. Ratterman's shot no good. Rebound comes down to Widener. Henderson. She'll go to the right side, and Wentworth. Back over to Wirtz. Wirtz looks inside, nothing there. Comes back over to Henderson. She puts an off-balance shot up, no good. And Ratterman, number 23, with a rebound up court quickly. Approaching 45 seconds to go in the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. 19-7 Fort Loramie. There's the open shot, no good as Eilerman shot off target, but Fort Loramie will gather in the rebound as Kennedy Gephardt has it. Back out to Ratterman down the lane. Shot from the corner, no good as Holdhouse is shot off target. Scramble for the rebound, and Holdhouse will come up with it. Now we're at 20 seconds.
Fort Loramie with 6 offensive rebounds already in this one quarter.
Open jump shot, no good by Gephardt. Rebound inside, shot doesn't go from Marissa Myring. But Myring will step to the line and shoot a pair.
The only little thing you can complain about is Fort Loramie isn't shooting real good, but they get so many of them on offensive rebounds that, you know, they're getting a lot of chances. As Myring now with 9 points already.
4 substitutes. Rassman, Rose, both back into the lineup for Fort Loramie. To name just 2, his second free throw is good by Myring. Also off the bench comes Jaden Putoff, 5'10" freshman. Wirtz across the timeline. Going to have a reach by Jaden Putoff with 4.5 seconds to go here in this opening quarter of basketball from Sidney High School. Ball goes to the floor. Fort Loramie will have it. First quarter is over. Fort Loramie 21, Ansonia 7. We'll be back with second quarter action right after this.
As a business owner, do you find yourself reviewing too many applications, or are you the job seeker filling out dozens of applications in an attempt to find employment? West Staff has been bridging the gap between employers and employees since 1988. Jobs range from manufacturing and clerical to specialized fields such as quality control and engineering. West Staff has the ability to operate as your company's entire HR department or simply payroll employees on a temp-to-hire basis. West Staff, your partner in business.
For over 27 years, the knowledgeable, reliable, and experienced staff at Lamb's Insurance Agency has been providing superior auto and home insurance to the people of West Central Ohio and Indiana. The team's understanding of the agricultural community and farming operations is second to none. We support the local communities because we are, well, local. If you are looking for excellent claim service, stop by or call today for your quote. Lamb's Insurance Agency, representing Ohio Mutual Insurance Group.
Fort Loramie dominates in the opening quarter, not unexpected. Ansonia just having all sorts of problems with that pressure that the Redskins apply.
9 turnovers against that Ansonia's committed, caused by that defense. Fort Loramie's controlling it on their defense. If you nitpick, you can say they're only 9 of 23 from the shooting. They're 0 of 5 on their three-pointers, but they're getting a lot of offensive rebounds, 7 of them. All around, other than a few shots falling, they've played a really great first quarter.
Shot inside, a nice strong move to the basket by the freshman Jaden Putoff, and she scores and she'll go to the free throw line.
Nice strong move by this freshman. And so you keep talking about, other than Meyer and Holdhouse and Ireland, everybody else that we mentioned so far are freshmen and sophomores.
I think almost virtually everyone in the roster has seen some action for Fort Loramie already, and there's a turnover by the Tigers. Fort Loramie pushes it up. Shot no good. Rebound. Follow up by Jaden Putoff, and she puts it up and in.
There's just a good hustle play. You know, when you're up like this, it's easy to kind of lay back there, but she hustled the whole way, and there's Ratterman with the steal.
Ratterman takes it in. Shot doesn't go. Rebound no good. Second shot no good. And
Rose ends up with, on the third chance, puts it in.
Dana Rose, persistent.
You know, she added on to her rebounding total there, not so much the shooting percentage, but, you know.
Yeah, 1 for 3, but 2 rebounds, I guess. Tigers down by 21 here in the opening moments of the second quarter. Ball tipped away. That's Dana Rose.
Watch Fort Loramie plays on defense. They're textbook. They have nice defensive possession. You have the offhand there as that Rose tipped it away. You don't want to commit the foul. Defense has been a staple for Coach Siegel's teams through all these years.
Bailey Stahman with the shot. 5'9" senior connects. Tigers down by 18 at 28-10 on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Fort Loramie and Ansonia opening basketball here in sectional play. It's going to be a turnover, Fort Loramie.
I talked about Coach Siegel all those years, how their staple has been. It's her 19th year. She's had 380 wins. That's an average of 20 wins a season. Figure that, 20 wins an average. People would love to average 15 or 10 even sometimes. To average 20 is just amazing.
Yeah, that is an incredible career statistic.
Yeah, and 2 state championship. They reached the state finals 5 out of 6 years. The last 6 years of a span in there. I think altogether in her coaching career, I think 6 times. Always good. And talked about they're a good team. We'll find out how great. You got to remember, this is a pretty high standard to follow here as we have a steal the other way.
Marissa Meyering will take it in, and Meyering with the bucket. She's into double figures with 10. Got a timeout, Ansonia. Our score, Fort Loramie 30, Ansonia 10. We'll return right after this.
I happened to pivot wrong and hurt my knee. I ended up tearing my ACL. It hit me pretty hard because I love playing lacrosse. I met my surgeon and he made me feel confident about being able to get back into playing lacrosse. They always just took such good care of me, and they really were confident in what they were doing, which made me feel confident that I would be able to get back to playing lacrosse.
Wegner's IGA have been servicing their communities for more than 90 years, spanning 3 generations. Wegner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and a variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wegner's today in Minster, Fort Loramie, and New Bremen.
Back here at Sidney, Ansonia will inbound it. They took the timeout, trying to regroup. They find themselves down by 20 against a very good Fort Loramie team. 6 minutes to go in the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Down the lane goes Stammen. Shot blocked, and here comes the Redskins. Gephardt will take it up and in. 32-10.
Gephardt shows some of her speed there as she steals it and dribbles it the whole way. Almost another steal, and they will say it goes off of Ansonia.
So Fort Loramie will have the basketball.
11 turnovers now caused by that Fort Loramie defense.
Gephardt will bring it up court, or rather make that number 11, Corrine Heitkamp, as number 12, Gephardt, takes the shot, the 15-footer, and Coach Siegel substituting freely here in the first half. Ansonia down by 24, and Henderson will take a 17-footer top. Bounce off the iron, no good, and here come the Redskins on the break. And that's Dana Rose with the basket. Inside, the shot blocked. Good defense there by Abby Holthouse.
Yeah, excellent defense to block at that time. She had great form in that. Her hands were out there far enough that she didn't get the player with a body. So once again, a good example of the good Fort Loramie defense.
Ansonia will inbound it. 4:51 to go here in the first half of play. Shot no good by Griffin. Here comes Eilerman. She'll feed ahead. Ratterman. And Taylor Ratterman will score. Her first basket of the game. Stammen from the corner. Shot no good. Scrap for the rebound. And it's going to go out of bounds off of Fort Loramie, so the Tigers will inbound it.
Already 7 different Redskins in the scoring column.
4:27 to go here in the second quarter, too. Inbound pass to Griffin. She'll try a turnaround, and Holthouse will be guilty of the foul, and Griffin will go to the line.
Ansonia on the season 5-17, 3-9 in the CCC. Some of the wins this year: Yellow Springs, Massinowah Valley, Bethel, National Trail. In Massinowah Valley, the second time entering today's game on a 4-game losing streak.
More substitutes as number 23, Kira Reichert, will come into the game for Ansonia. She's a 5'11" freshman. Griffin's second free throw just a little bit too strong, and Heitkamp with it. Ratterman back over to Meyering in the corner to Heitkamp, and she'll lose the basketball, picked up by Henderson. Henderson open for a three. Shot no good, and Henderson goes to the court.
Talk about Fort Loramie won 12 of their last 13. Their only loss was 2 games ago. They lost to Russia. Pretty good Russia team, the number 2 seed in this sectional, by 12. So they finished just 1 game behind them in the Shelby County League.
Fort Loramie once again with the basketball. They'll get it back over to Ratterman. Ratterman cut off there by Reichert. They'll push it back out to Meyer. Back into the game. Over on the left side is Heitkamp with the shot no good. Rebound to Wentworth. Henderson on the break. She'll lead the pass to Stover, but it's going to go out of bounds. And into the lineup will be Macy Emwally, number 33, a 5'8" sophomore for Fort Loramie.
So Coach Siegel already with a lot of girls in the lineup. It's like ultimately everyone will get in this lineup here this afternoon as they dominate it from start to finish so far.
38-10, 3:20 to go on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard as Taylor Ratterman will inbound it. Heitkamp back over to Emwally. Eilerman, they work it on the perimeter. Jump shot is good as Taylor Ratterman gets her second basket of the afternoon.
Did a nice job of stepping into that shot.
Wentworth will take it to the basket. She'll be fouled there.
Nice drive by Casey Wentworth as she went strong. Into drew the second foul on number 31, Jaden Putoff of Fort Loramie.
Free throw no good. Substitutes off the bench. Rose will come back in for Fort Loramie as well as Abby Holdhouse. Second free throw misses the rim, so that'll be inbounded.
Fort Loramie, one other accomplishment this year, they became the 4th school in the history of Ohio girls basketball to get 800 wins. They got that early in the season. The only other ones, Bath, Tip City, and Berlin Highland. You had that with Fort Loramie. There's some premier programs in girls basketball in Ohio.
Ratterman. Back over to Rose. There's the shot down low. Rebound up and in. And that's Holdhouse, Abby Holdhouse with the bucket. She's got 4 points.
Holdhouse scores in the 10th offensive rebound of the game for Fort Loramie.
Rose with a rebound. Fort Loramie up court quickly again. Pass goes inside. There's a feed. Holdhouse misses it. It's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be Ansonia basketball. Talking a little bit in the pregame, Dave, about the lineup changes, or the subtle lineup change that Coach Siegel made, and that Gephardt a little bit better off the bench, and Holdhouse, who's playing pretty well here this afternoon. The change seems to work well for the Redskins.
Yeah, it's working quite well. Coach Siegel knows how to tweak the lineup as it goes along, as we have a foul underneath, and that's the type of things her teams do so much as the season goes on, improve so much. They were 5-4 earlier in this season. And she just gets better every game, and a lot of those games are relative blowouts, but she never wastes a game. She keeps, even this first half, she is coaching the whole time. She's trying to get her team to play to a standard, to play to a certain level, and improve every little skill thing. And you do the little things, and the big things take care of themselves.
Bailey Stahman on the missed free throw, hit 1 out of 2. Yeah, and it's very noticeable, of course. Obviously, right now with the large lead, the depth is prevalent, but nonetheless, she does have good depth regardless of the opponent, and she's not afraid to use that depth off the bench either.
And it's shot up there in by Abby Holdhouse, and
Holdhouse.
The JV program is always strong under Coach Phil Barhorse. They had another successful year this year, and that just feeds on itself.
Old House now has 6 points, and Ansonia will try to get the basketball to Stammen. It's going to go out of bounds. And Grace Ruenkamp, a 5'5" senior, will come in. And going out, Heather Eilerman. Turnaround jumper is by Stammen. Rebound by Widener, but loose basketball is picked up by the Redskins, and that's Rotterman will get it up. Short jumper, no good by Rose, and it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be off Fort Loramie, and Ansonia will have the basketball with a 1:04 to go on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Wirtz will get it inside to Henderson. Shot no good. Henderson gets her own rebound, but it's taken away by Macy Emwally. She'll go to the basket. Shot no good. Battle for the rebound comes down to Wirtz. Katie Wirtz up court. She's going to lose it out of bounds, but it's tipped away there by Macy Emwally. Henderson will have it for the Tigers. Wirtz. It's going to be a foul and a stop and play with 34.9 seconds to go.
That'll be a 1-and-1 as a 9th team foul. That foul, first one on Taylor Ratterman.
So stepping to the line, Katie Wirtz, 5'4" senior. Connects on the free throw.
Wirtz now with 3. She's the second leading scorer on this season with 11 behind Henderson's 14 season average.
Second free throw. Shot's a little bit strong. It's going to bound to the corner, and Emwally will have the rebound. Back out, top of the key, shot no good as Emwally shot too strong. Ball is on the floor, and that's going to be like a jump ball, and Fort Loramie will have the basketball.
They'll go for one shot here as they in control here in the first half.
Move inside by Holthouse, shot no good. Emwally had the basketball, tipped away by the Tigers, so Heather Eilerman will inbound it. Shot from the side is good. That's Grace Ruenkamp, rather. She'll connect at the buzzer. That's the biggest roar of the first half for the Redskins as Ruenkamp's three-pointer is good. And our halftime score, Fort Loramie 47, Ansonia 12. We'll return with first half stats right after this.
Take your game day party to the next level with a new TV and Sonos sound system from Fowler's TV in St. Mary's. A Sonos sound system takes all the action into every room of your home and outdoors. Break your home into zones and control the content and level right from your phone or tablet, enabling you to enjoy the game or not with the touch of a finger. Add a security camera system connected to your TV from Fowler's and never leave another friend stuck outside in the cold. Fowler's TV, taking game day to the next level.
Best part of my experience at Upper Valley is getting to know different teachers and the way they teach. So you learn a lot about how college is going to be in the future. My name is Paige, and I'm from the Exercise Science program.
Fort Loramie with a commanding 47-12 lead here at halftime, and the Redskins looking every bit like a 17-5 team, playing very well here in the first 16 minutes.
Yes, they've been playing everything good as the stats will show out there. Field goals, a big field goal, 21-43 compared to 4 of 20 for Ansonia. Well, the only thing Fort Loramie hasn't done good is they hit threes. Only 1 of 9. They missed their first 8 till Grace Ruenkamp hit a 3 late. Not a lot of foul shots for the Redskins. Rebounding, they dominated. Of those 22 rebounds, half of them have been offensive rebounds. In the turnover battle, we talked numerous times how the defense has just totally dominated. And 8 different players for the Redskins have scored, and we'll go through some of those numbers. Marissa Myring with 12. Kennedy Gephardt with 7. Abby Holdhouse with 6. Jaden Putoff with 5. Kenzie Holscher and Taylor Ratterman with 4. Grace Ruenkamp with 3. Dana Rose also 4 points off the bench. And, you know, Ansonia is battling, and like we talked about, they got some athletes out there just overmatched with a very good Fort Loramie team.
Started out wrong with 5 points within the first, 20-plus seconds of the game on some pressure defense by Fort Loramie, and Tigers have been looking uphill ever since.
Yeah.
Now here in this quarter, this is an interesting scenario that we've never have seen. We think that the clock runs. It's a new rule for tournament play.
What our understanding is if it gets to 35 points in the second half, it stays a running clock unless the other team gets under 30. So we're starting off with a running clock here in the second half. So it's going to be a very quick second half.
Shot from the corner. Kennedy Gephardt knocks it home for the Redskins, and it's 50-12.
So it's back-to-back threes now for Fort Loramie. Yeah,
Tiger.
the Ruenkamps at the end of the first half.
Yeah, Ruenkamp, a senior, hit a big one. That got the biggest ovation, I think, of the first half as Grace connected from the corner on that one. Henderson from outside, no good. Battle for the rebound. It's going to be put up, no good by Wirtz, and Henderson will come up with a rebound, and shot's no good, and she'll go to the line. You know, if you're a scorer, it's got to be kind of weird to let this clock go. If you're the timer of this.
Yes, because now look at the – we'll watch here. The clock is running during 2 foul shots, and it was about at 7:05 or so when they lined up at the foul shot. You're going to lose about 30 seconds on 2 foul shots.
Second free throw, no good, and rebound will come out to Myring, and up court, Fort Loramie. Ratterman with the basketball. Myring. Back over to Meyer. Redskins got their starting lineup out there as Holdhouse finds in the pass inside, and shot no good as Meyer shot off target, and Ansonia will bring it up court as Katie Wirtz with it. Pushes it back out to Wentworth. Widener has it. Be a turnover, and quickly off Fort Loramie's bench comes Kenzie Holscher, 5'11" freshman, into the lineup as Meyer will go out.
Yeah, the luxury of a 5'11" player to come off the bench. Not too many teams. I know Minster has a lot of height that can do that, but we have a Tiger that's injured right now. Looks like
number 42, Widener. It's amazing. The clock does not stop.
Even during an injury. Okay.
There it did.
Yeah, you would think that would be. I would think it'd stop during timeouts, injuries. It's probably about it. But this is a learning experience. It's
went almost 6 seconds before that, but before they stopped it for the injury. But Fort Loramie with the basketball, 50-12 on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. I wonder if this is the first game in the state of Ohio that's on this clock. Are we history upon us here? Huh? What do you think?
You know, we might be history-making game here, Dave.
Could be.
You know, I don't think
it's an early afternoon game.
I think the first tournament games are today, so we'll have to look that up.
We could be in the history books.
You know, they might be recording this for all time here. You know,
pass inside to Holscher, and it's going to come back out to Gephardt. We'd be a note to trivia, that's for sure. Ratterman shot on the rebound. She'll draw the foul, and we'll go to the free throw line.
You know, they added it to football, I don't know, what, 2-3 years ago, you think, or has it been longer than that? Where it's 30 points in the second half or something like that?
Yeah, it's been a few years.
I think the perception of most people is Ratterman hit the first one. It's a great rule. You know, it's it's when it's a big lopsided, let's move the game on, get it on, and go from there. And you don't get any injuries, especially in football, or there's less injuries. And you know, Ansonia's doing everything they can here. They're just overmatched here.
And the rebound will come back down to Holscher. Shot taken there by Holscher, number 22. Shot no good, and Ansonia. Henderson's going to lose the basketball, but it'll go off Fort Loramie. As Ansonia inbounds it. Wentworth from the corner, and she connects, and we got a foul. I think that foul's going to go against Henderson, right? Trinity Henderson with the foul on the rebound. 51-14. Pass inside, shot no good by Meyering. Rebound shot no good. Battle for the rebound. We've got a whistle. It's going to be a jump ball.
As the clock moves on. That was the Ansonia hit the tray. It's their third 3-point of the day. That's one more than Fort Loramie. So,
and right now it's about all that they're winning. Shot from the outside, no good by Wirtz. And Fort Loramie on the break. Back out, number 40, Holthouse will connect.
Nice job getting the rebound and stepping into it to knock it down.
Tigers with the basketball. Fort Loramie now in a zone. Wirtz tries to go to the baseline, and foul will go against Holthouse. It'll be her second.
She have put off 31. Gephardt in the game, also number 11, Corinne Heitkamp, in for Coach Siegel.
Wentworth looking for an inbounds pass, gets it. Shot no good by Wirtz. Rebound down to Putoff. Fort Loramie on the attack with 1:50 to go. Gephardt over to Heitkamp. Back out to Gephardt. Heitkamp top of the key. Left side to Putoff. Holscher. Cross court to Meyering. Putoff, and there's going to be a foul on Stammen.
You and I, Dave, were talking off air. We both saw Fort Loramie early in this season, and they weren't as in tune, and they've really improved a lot. And the depth has really improved on this team.
Fort Loramie with it. Inside goes Holscher. Shot no good. Battle for the rebound. Henderson will have a breakaway. Trinity Henderson will take it up and in. And the Tigers, their 15th and 16th point. Fastest third quarter I've ever seen, I can tell you that.
Just flying by.
Rebound battle again goes to Fort Loramie, and the shot's going to fall, and I think that was Marissa Meyering. Yep, Marissa connects, and she'll go to the line. She's got 14 points, and substitutes coming in. Heather Ireland, number 10 for Fort Loramie. 34, Michaela Stover in for Ansonia.
So the leading scorers, Gephardt with 10, Holthouse with 8, Henderson with 7 for Ansonia.
A rebound fought for by Wentworth, and Wirtz will have it. There's a foul. Going to be a charge, but that's going to be the end of the quarter. Our score, Fort Loramie 55, Ansonia 16. We'll return right after this.
Mama Rosa's is looking for dedicated people to join their family. You will enjoy benefits and camaraderie not available at most jobs. Our culture promotes the idea of teamwork, respect, and honesty. It also encourages excellence in our performance, which translates into a quality product for our customers. Go to mama-roses.com to begin your career.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local farm mutual, my agent was able to cover everything. I call that progress.
Fourth quarter, final 8 minutes of play between Fort Loramie and Ansonia. And, you know, amazingly, even with that running clock, as we were saying, it was still, there's still more points scored than one would think.
8-4, you know, as quick as it went, you wouldn't think. There's actually some regularly clocked quarters that you don't have that many points sometimes.
There's a shot inside by Alyssa Rassman, but there's a foul, and it's going to go against Fort Loramie, so Ansonia will have it.
Fort Loramie only shot 3 of 11 in that quarter, but they got 8 offensive rebounds. So,
looking at the Redskins' zone defense out front, ball tipped away there by Kenzie Holscher.
Did try, but not able to save it in time, and they'll drop back in. It looks like a 3-2 zone or a 1-2-2, if you will.
Probably the 1-2-2, I think. There's the turnover, and Fort Loramie will have it. In the corner, and there's the jumper by Kenzie Holscher.
She becomes the fourth Redskin with 8 points or more.
Balanced attack by Fort Loramie, as one would expect. On the outside, Wirtz, she'll take it to the hole, and she'll score. Katie Wirtz, a 5'4" senior for the Tigers, with the basket. Camp will take the shot, no good. Rebound inside is Holscher. She'll put it up, and she'll draw the foul. Kenzie Holscher, freshman, will step to the line.
We're looking at the Fort Loramie schedule as Holscher's first one goes in and out. They were 5-4 at one time. Overall in the season, they were 3 of 3 against MAC teams, and their 3 losses are all early in there. And then they won 11 in a row after that. Rolled on against Russia and a bunch of them before they lost to Russia on the second time and beat Marion to close out the season.
Second free throw is good. 58-18. Fort Loramie on the First National Bank scoreboard with the commanding lead. Stammen will take the 3. Shot no good. Rebound comes down to Rassman. Heitkamp with it. Almost taken away there by Wirtz. Eilerman will inbound it. Heitkamp. Rose, inside turnaround jump shot by Holscher, no good. Rebound to Ansonia. Trapped, but she gets it off to Stammen, and now up to Stover. Stover loses the basketball. Fort Loramie will pick it up. Fast break and a lead pass to Holscher. It will go as Heather Eilerman, nice assist there.
Holscher now in double figures at 11.
Inside, the move to the hoop by Reichert. Shot no good, and Fort Loramie up court quickly again. Turnaround jump shot, Holscher, no good. Holscher with her own rebound. She'll put it back up. Shot no good. Turnaround again, no good. She'll get her own rebound for yet another time, and Eilerman will set it back up out front for Fort Loramie.
22 offensive rebounds for the game for Fort Loramie.
In the corner, and there's the connection as Dana Rose. 62-18, 4 minutes to play. Stammen looking inside. They'll work it around the outside to Wirtz. Wirtz stops the dribble, back out Stammen. She'll take the shot, top of the key, no good. Battle for the rebound. It's going to come down to Heitkamp. She'll bring it up court. Got a timeout, Fort Loramie, 3:37 to go. It'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here and remind you that today's game is brought to you by Hometown Opportunity, American Trim, PSG Automotive Outfitters, 21st Century Kitchens, Schwieterman Pharmacies, Keyhole Pizza, West Staff, Lamb's Insurance Agency, Orthopedic Institute of Southwest Ohio, Wagner's IGA, Fowler's TV, Upper Valley Career Center, Schwann's Mama Rosa's, German Farmers Insurance, NKTelco Sports, the Knoxville Supply Company, Minster Dental Care, Minster Bank, WKKI, K94 FM, all bringing you today's game. NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are also pleased to bring you replays of today's game on Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503 Friday, February the 16th at 11 p.m. and Saturday, February the 17th at 4 p.m. You can also watch the games on demand at nktelco.net. Ansonia will have the basketball. They'll lose it, and up court, Heitkamp will get it to Rose, and Rose will connect. Dana Rose got 8 points. Does everybody in Fort Loramie have 8 points, Dave?
I was going to say that's either 5 or 6 of them now. Yeah, I think all the fans can bring a point home with them, I think, today.
Nice balanced scoring by Fort Loramie, as it is most of the time.
Yeah, we talked about in their pregame, they have 5 players that average between 7 and 9. They don't have that one person that averaged like 15 points that they've had in their past, but it might get that way in the years to come. And balance isn't a bad thing, though.
Trinity Henderson with the basketball for Ansonia, number 3. Shot no good, gets rebound inside there by Stover off Henderson's missed shot. And number 21 will enter the game for the Redskins. That's Caitlin Gasson, number 21.
Coach Siegel trying to get everybody in. There's a basket by Trinity Henderson, who's now up to 9.
Also in the lineup, I believe it's Clara Gearhart, number 41 as well. Not sure if we called her number yet today.
I think everybody's in the lineup now. It's Claire Gephardt in.
Gephardt, thank you. Can't read my own writing. And to the free throw line. Fort Loramie goes with the big lead at 64-20. Minute 35 on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard.
And Caitlin Gasson, a 5'2" freshman, played mostly JV as her first one rolls off. Would imagine she's trying for her first varsity point here. We'll check there.
Could be a historic moment as well. A little bit short.
It'll have to come another time.
Yep. Wirtz will handle the basketball. Henderson tries to move inside. Back over to Reichert. She's going to take an extra step. That happens when you're looking at 3 white shirts.
Yeah, Fort Loramie's going to advance. They'll play Lehman on Wednesday night, the 21st, the first game here. And then if they would win that, they'd advance next Saturday. The other side of the bracket, Jackson Center plays Triad in the game after here. The winner of that would play Houston. So
from the corner, number 31, that's Jaden Putoff. Or is that Putoff?
No, Ruenkamp.
Ruenkamp again.
She gets a big ovation. She hits a 3 at both ends of the half. And good for her. Good for the senior.
Ruenkamp hits a 3. It's the 2 biggest ovations of the day as Caitlin Gasson will get their basket.
There's her first basket, varsity points.
She'll go into the varsity scorebook as we've got a sub that will come in for Ansonia. Number 5, Heidi Runkle, will come in and get an opportunity to play here with 12.6 seconds as they'll inbound it. Clock counting down, and Gasson will have it. She'll throw up the shot, no good, and that's it. Final score is Fort Loramie 69, Ansonia 20. We'll be back with our recap right after this.
NKTelco Sports. More than 140 local high school and college games. Football, basketball, volleyball, baseball, softball, and soccer. Support your local team with NKTelco Sports and promote your business to 250,000 households in Northwest Ohio. Call 1-888-NKTelco and get in the game.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Minster Dental Care continues to offer advanced dental technology in a state-of-the-art facility. Our professional team offers experience in general dentistry and orthodontics, including services such as CEREC and wireline orthodontics. Board-certified pediatric dentist Dr. Philip Slonkowski ensures our littlest patients have a positive, safe, and a comfortable experience. We are unconditionally committed to excellence in everything we do.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Fort Loramie has the big win over Ansonia in 69-20 and a running clock in the second half. Obviously a first for all of us, and the stats will show that the Redskins, now 18-5 overall, had a pretty dominating performance against Ansonia.
That's a good word to describe it, dominating here. As you see the numbers here, so we put them up on the screen. Fort Loramie field goals 29 of 64, 3 of 11 on their threes, 4 of 8 on their foul shots. Compare that to Ansonia, got about half the shots off, 6 of 31, 3 of 10 on their threes, 2 of 10 on their foul shots. Turnovers was a big factor in this. 18 turnovers to 6 turnovers, and rebounds 28-15 in favor of Fort Loramie. And big stat of those 28 rebounds. We'll check that. I have it. I have actually 22 offensive rebounds. I think it should be 38 rebounds total. I didn't have that on the screens wrong. I gave the stats wrong to the crew. Anyhow, 22 offensive rebounds, pretty awesome. Quickly, some of the individual scoring. Marissa Myring leads them with 14. Kenzie Holscher with 11. Kenny Gephardt with 10. Abby Holdhouse with 8. Dana Rose with 8. But our favorite player and our player of the game for Fort Loramie will be senior Grace Ruenkamp.
Yeah, our player of the game, sponsored by NKTelco. She'll get a T-shirt. Grace Ruenkamp, a senior for the Redskins. And Grace got the biggest ovation of the entire game. She hit a three-pointer at the end of the first half and a three-pointer at the end of the game there. And so Grace is our player of the game for Fort Loramie, who ups their record to 18-5 overall. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors for today's game: Hometown Opportunity, American Trim, PSG Automotive Outfitters, 21st Century Kitchen, Sweeterman Pharmacies, Keyhole Pizza, West Staff, Lamb's Insurance Agency, Orthopedic Institute of Southwest Ohio, Wagner's IGA, Fowler's TV, Upper Valley Career Center, Schwann's Mama Rosa's, German Farmers Insurance, NKTelco Sports, New Knoxville Supply Company, Minster Dental Care, Minster Bank, and WKKI K94 FM. Also like to remind you that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of high school girls basketball tournament play on Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Games will be on Sunday, February the 18th at 4 p.m. and Monday, February the 19th at 8 p.m. And you can also watch the games on demand at NKTelco.net. I'd like to tip our hat to the crew here this afternoon. In the van, Isaac Sell and Daniel Allen. On the cameras, Patrick Toller, Jeff Henchen, Caleb Cruzette. I'm Dave Helmstetter, and alongside me, Dave Kanacki, and our final score from Sidney, Fort Loramie, 69, Ansonia, 20.